All right, welcome back to Minor League Esports here. We're going to continue in the Academy League right now. As you just saw, the number 6 seed Hurricanes team punch their ticket to that Academy League Finals. Now we get to see who punches that other ticket between the number 1 seeded Demolition and the number 4 seeded Bears. My name is Dextron. I am joined by Ice Cold Brew. Now, man, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I'm very excited to see this game, and it's kind of fairly obvious who I am voting for here. I'm definitely I'm already getting called out for caster bias in the chat. Dex, can you save me on this, please?
Nope.
Okay, well, that's fair. I am here to give perfectly honest, fair, unbiased casting. I love the Bears. The Bears are a great team. They have a lot of great facts about them, and they are a terrifying force to behold. I mean, they got Beep on there. They got Ijo. They have Mr. Big Mac Daddy on the field right now. 2 of their top-tier players, and then another who comes in and, in my personal opinion, should be a 12-5 or a 12-sal at this point.
Yeah, but you talked about their team a little bit. Why don't you talk about your team a little bit here?
I have played with these folks since my first season. It is Hugs You to Death, Sky, and Branch. And if you've been watching the demo for a long time, you know that Sky is a terrifying force on the field, and Branch and Hugs together are a strong defensive proponent. As we go into the first match right now, take it away, Dex.
Yeah, you had the Demolitions in their Fuse green cars and the Bears in their big blue Bears cars. However, the Demolition Hugs shuts me up as they score only 13 seconds into this one.
You can see Hugs and Sky just keeping forward, putting all that pressure on, gets the Bears just a little bit off kilter. 13 seconds in, teams still feeling each other out, but Demo wanted to get right into it and punch their ticket for grand finals as soon as possible. Sky is up in the air, sending it off up towards the middle of the field and sets it right back Beep, keeping a defensive pressure on it. Sky gets a touch towards center, Branch scrambling back. The ball's off a little bit, Hug sends it up towards the wall. And we can see the Bears getting back into rotation as they set up, and Hugs just bounces it right over them. I was about to pass off, but Hugs decided he wanted to finish the play.
Yeah, Hugs carries this one all the way downfield. You talked about the Bears trying to rotate back there. However, I feel like the rotation was just a little bit too slow there as Hugs You to Death doubles the Demolition's lead here. Only 35 seconds gone here.
Hugs just being a big-time scorer right now. Branch is up in the air trying to get his ticket punched in, and Sky sends it off into the corner, passes off to Hugs. Ijo is there, sending it up the field. Branch sends it right back. Beep has time to control, and Hugs gets the 50 off. Bears trying to get control, trying to lessen this lead right now. And as Beep pops it up, sends it over Branch, over towards the net, a little bit off, but tries to set up a pass to Big Mac Daddy, and Sky gets a 50 off of him. Great work from the Demolition. Dex, anything you got for the Bears right now? Have you been able to watch them this season at all? Oh my goodness, that's a good demo.
I have not been able. This is the first time I'm actually casting the Bears, so I don't necessarily know a lot about them right now, but it seems like right now they're kind of trying to still feel this game out right now. It's almost letting Sky score there. Would have been the worst thing that happened, but Beep able to get it past Hugs You to Death now. They're carrying it upfield, but they just kind of whiff as the ball comes off the wall there. Now Branch can try to carry it downfield. They get it past Daddy there, and now we see Ijo play it towards that back wall, but Sky able just to kind of intercept it and carry it downfield a little bit before Beep plays it to the sidewall.
Sky and Hugs working that offense very well. So, fun fact I want to push about the numbers here. Demo actually have some of the strongest defensive AL players right now. Branch and Sky with a 70... No, I'm sorry. Branch, Sky, and Hugs all are very high defensively. Very defensive-minded team. But at the same time, you can see that striker in Sky. You can see Branch with the setups. You can see Hugs honing it in. Right now, Hugs with the 3 shots for the team only, but 2 of those goals going in. We got Branch going on the back wall, trying to get a 50 off of Ijo to set up the team, gets it knocked away, and Sky scrambles back, tries to set up, goes for the boost as Big Mac Daddy tries to pop it over Hugs. Hugs gets the block, gets a demo on Beep, clears out the net, tries to set up for a pass. Great 50 from the Bears as it gets sent off to the side.
They're just over halfway here, gone in this game. The Bears still have yet to record a shot in this game as Sky picks up their first demo. That ball's going towards goal. Branch 50-50 away, but still in a dangerous position. The Bears try to clear it out. Hugs you to death, though, is going to keep it in the Bears side for the moment. Go for another shot, but Beep denies them. They try to clear it. However, Sky will keep it in this Bears side. Beep again trying to clear it out. However, we see Hugs get a shot here on goal. Daddy, though, with the save.
Daddy sends it away with just enough space to spare, but maybe Sky can set it back up, and Branch up in the air. Looking for another touch. Just barely off the post. The post sent aiming the Bears from that missed touch, that missed timing for the save. Big Mac Daddy gives Hugs a bit too much space, and Branch sends it off back up towards the corner. And the demo trying to look for another goal to deepen this lead. Whoop. Over to you, Dex.
Yeah, you've talked about how the demo have had the best defense by far, but here comes the Bears, and Daddy finds their first goal for them. Gives them a little bit of breath of life here with only 79 seconds left to go in this game.
Like a father raising up their kid to dunk the ball in, Daddy sends that one home. I kind of regret saying that one out loud. I'm not going to lie. As a caster, I kind of regret saying that. Let's goal 3, a minute, 20 seconds left on the clock right now as Branch is not able to get the touch. Joe sends it off, tries to set up Big Mac Daddy, but the Demolition trying to keep their defense strong, trying to prove me right about the stat talk here as Hugs sends it up towards the goal line. It's going to head towards the backboard. Daddy sends it off into the corner and sends it up. Missed touch from, I believe, Branch, but Sky is there to get the read.
Yeah, speaking of their defense, I kind of caster cursed the demo there. I was talking about their defense and how they had not really allowed the Bears to do anything there, and then the Bears come right back and score. 44 seconds left to go here. Idho is able to get away, or Idho able to get away. Daddy tries a 50-50, gets it there, but Hugs you to death, able to play it to that sidewall, tries to get to Sky. Sky actually gets it past Idho there. Now trying to get downfield. They fake out one member, but Daddy is there to clear it away from the goal. Only 30 seconds left, and the Bears need to find an equalizer.
So I will say this. I think that fake that Sky tried to pull there, that's something that we've seen our ML and CL players pull very often. I think she's trying to pick up the tricks from their scrimmages as Branch gets a demo on Beep. Hugs looking for a setup here. Sky has a target. Big Mac Daddy gets a save, pops it up in the air. Idjo sends it forward. 6 seconds on the clock. Bears need to get another point on the board here to get into overtime. Hugs tries to get a save. They're able to get into overtime.
I almost thought that ball was on the ground as the clock struck zeros, but just milliseconds before, Idjo from half court buries it in the back of the net to send us to overtime here in game 1.
Now my question is, will this rattle the demo and break up their defense? As we see that, Big Mac Daddy puts a shot on target, almost gets it, hits it off the corner. Sky chases after the ball, is up in the middle, tries to get a pass off, tries to get a setup. Both the double commit from the Bears as Hug sends it upfield, tries to get a pass out to Branch. Branch on target, gets it blocked by Idjo.
Yeah, the defense from the Bears has really improved since they allowed those first 2 goals to go in for the demo. Clearance downfield is on goal. Branch, though, plays it out to that corner for Sky. Sky plays it right back to Branch, who plays it back to the sidewall. Sky gets it past Beep. Only has to beat Daddy, but Daddy's able to save the ball there. Hugs coming back in. He's looking for a hat trick. Sky gets a touch there, but Idjo with the save.
Just all the Demolition flying through the air right now, trying to get a touch, trying to get back on net, and the Bears immediately meeting them up there. Just an absolute air show going on at that moment. Branch sends the ball all the way upfield. We are a minute into overtime right now. And Idjo sends it off into the side. No one's back at net, but Hugs is able to recover quickly. Sends it up towards the field, misses a touch. It's Beep. Fakes out. Hugs gets bumped. Big Mac Daddy sends it directly down to center. And Sky sends it up into the corner. Bears looking for a passing play. Almost get it on net. Oh my.
Hugs going up for this one, playing it back down to the opposite corner in the Bears side. Idjo, though, able to pick it up there. Now they're going to try to get out of the corner. Able to get past Hugs. They're going back down towards the ground here. We do see Branch get it away from Daddy there, but Sky, it's a clearance downfield. It's almost on goal, but just a little bit wide. Now Beep can try to get it out, but they miss on it. Idjo with the save, though, on that shot from Hugs. Sky keeping it in the Bears side. Almost 2 minutes gone, or into this overtime. Sky coming in. It's a miss by the Bears. Daddy, though, comes in to clear the ball for the moment, and now they're going to try to clear it out of their zone.
Oh Oh, the absolute hurt the Demolition must be feeling missing that goal. It was right in front of the net. They just had to get that shot opportunity. But the Bears, able to keep calm and collected and aware of the field in that moment, were able to send it away as Branch tries to send it right back. That ball still in front of their net. Idjo's trying to get a touch to send it away. It's popped up. That's a good opportunity. Big Mac Daddy sends it off. Hugs catches it on the wheel, sends it up into the corner. Needs to get another touch, get it over. Idjo is not able to with that 50, but Sky's in the air already. He's right in front of the net. One miss, two misses, off the post. It goes to Hugs. He gets the hat trick, and Branch gets the...
We played a whole half of another Rocket League time, but Hugs, the person who scored all the goals for the Demolition in this first game, gets a hat trick to seal the deal and give them the win.
Oh, my heart. Again, I cannot say I'm not excited they got this first win, but, it's a best of 7. It's a best of 7. We have to keep playing through these games. It could go, if the Demolition keep this pressure up, if they can stay on top for the next 3 games, they can win it in 4. But the question is, will they be able to? And the Bears, absolutely outstanding defensive stats on the line right now. 8 saves between all 3 of the players on the field.
Yeah, and you talked about the Demolition having some really good defense. They didn't record a save, but that's not because they didn't necessarily, try to get saves. The Bears only shot 3 shots that entire game. On the other hand, the Demolition's best defense was their offense in that first game. 15 shots coming out for them. It's insane when his team doubles the amount of shots that the other team had, but this time the Demolition times 5 or whatever that centupled.
Yeah,
the amount
5.
of shots.
Yeah, 5 times 5. That sounds right.
Centupled the amount of shots that the Bears had in that first game. The Bears need to improve something on the offensive side of the field if they want to have a chance in this series.
It's going to be a very tight-knit race. There is a reason both of these teams are conference finalists right now. They have pushed and they have fought every step of the way. As we go into Game 2 in Neo Tokyo, 5 minutes back on the clock. And the Bears have won the kickoff. Branch is up in the air, meeting with Big Mac up into the corner. Hugs sends it off to the side, sends it away. Beep keeps control. All the Bears on one side of the field. Branch, last one back, tries to get a good clear here as Big Mac stomps down on Sky and prevents her from getting another touch on the ball.
Yeah, the Bears must have heard us talk about them in between that game because they're doing a good job of keeping their own offensive pressure up here. However, Sky finally able to clear it down into the Bears' side. The Hugs to death gets a 50-50. It's a very favorable one. It's just shot on goal. A little bit wide there. Sky, they're going to play it back out to that corner. They're going to call their own number here, but a nice denial by Daddy. And Idjo trying to get away from the goal, but Sky will get credited for the own goal.
Sky is such a presence to fear, especially when you have the ball right in front of your net. We didn't get to see it last game. Hugs stole the show at that point, but she is a terrifying presence on the field. Any shot could go in for her. She's a high caliber player as Beep takes possession of the ball, sends it up to Idjo. Ball pops in the air. Sky gets that 50. Branch sends it away up towards the corner. Beep tries to get a touch, is not able to. It's on the backboard right now. No boost for Beep. It's Hugs. Puts it right down in front of the net, and Big Mac Daddy sends it away.
Yeah, Daddy's always seemed to be at the right place in the right time for the Bears on defense, especially in the later half of that last game there. But now the Demolition looking to attack your Sky. Tries to center it, but Daddy able to get it away and now try to clear downfield. However, Hugs is going to keep it in. Idjo goes up, gets credited for the save there. However, the ball's still deep within this Bears side right now. Hugs gets denied again by Daddy. Sky, though, going to keep it in. Actually, Beep, though, is able to take it away from Sky and play it back down into the Demolition side.
Branch sitting in that corner waiting for the ball. Beep puts it off, and Sky's able to get a very fortunate touch and send it away in that moment. Branch takes possession, passes up to Hugs. Hugs misses the call, leaves it on the ringer the entire time, gets back towards defense. Hugs, last one back, I believe, as Branch gets back into back post to help out. Both players there. Branch able to get the save. Sky driving backwards, trying to disorient the Bears in this moment.
It worked. But Idjo comes right in with a nice double touch play here and ties this game back up at 1.
Again, if you see a play, something like this, and you think it's a top tier play, send it to Play of the Week, ! Play of the Week in chat. Or I'm sorry, POTW in chat to send that away. This game is very defensive minded at least, but not in the way I really call it. You know, not as many saves out in the field as Branch. Cast her curse on me, I guess. Sends that away immediately and gets a save. Beep gets bumped in the corner as Sky tries to set up Hugs for a touch there. Ball goes down towards the center. Branch is able to recover there, but can Beep beat him? No, Beep loses the 50 as Sky sends it back up. Branch sends it off the backboard. Hugs looking for another touch, trying to get it right behind Big Mac Daddy. Ball's in front of the net still. Beep gets demoed by Sky, sending it away into the corner.
Daddy already has 3 saves so far. We're just halfway through the game now, tied up at 1. The Bears have looked like a much improved team after that last game. However, Sky puts another shot on goal. It's crossbarred and out. Hugs comes in with another shot. Beep with the save. Already 5 saves counted for the Bears. Now that one is a pinch downfield. It's going towards goal, but just will go a little bit wide. Idjo gonna try to keep it in. Sky, though, trying to fake them out. 50-50 there, goes straight towards the goal. Branch with the save and the clearance.
Branch being a strong defensive-minded player in the right place at the right time. Hugs is up in the air, puts that ball on target, gets it right past Big Mac Daddy, and gets another point for the demo.
Yeah, Hugs has seemed to be in everywhere for the Demolition this series. 5 goals scored for the demo. 4 of them have come off the bumper of Hugs.
There is something very nice to be able to get a ball up in the air and just knowing one of your players will be there. Hugs hasn't been able to get every single touch sent up to him, but he does make sure to try to be there as soon as possible and tries to get the demo. Branch tries to get the save. Ball gets knocked in. Big Mac Daddy getting the big goal, tying up the game from that pass from Idjo.
Yeah, Idjo here does so much to pressure that goalie there. It allows the ball to get past. Sky almost comes in, but Daddy able to score and tie this game up with only 106 seconds left to go.
Oh, goodness. Branch wins that kickoff for the demo. Sky beats out the Bears for that. Fakes out the Bears in that moment again, but Big Mac Daddy is able to predict the shot from Hugs. Branch up in the air. Soft touch, tries to set up for another passing play. Cannot get there as Big Mac sends it away. Hugs puts the ball towards the net. It's right in front of the goal. Gets it right past the defender and gets another goal for himself.
Yeah, I mean, the Bears defense kind of just fell apart here. We see Beep go up, not get the touch there. Idjo was really hoping that they were, and they were just, honestly, nothing Idjo could do there to kind of save that one. They were in an awkward position, and now Demolition off another goal there from Hugs. Back on top here, only 86 seconds left to go.
How would you describe the playstyle between both these teams right now? Because I'm seeing 2 very different playstyles where the Bears are highly aggressive and trying to get bumps and trying to get the defender knocked out, while the Demolition continue to look for each other in the right passing lanes, try to set up and counter the ball and give the Bears less and less time to have possession. But do you see a different playstyle between that at all?
No, I think you hit the nail on the head right there. The Bears are really looking for these breakout plays where they can try to get the Demolition off guard here. But the Demolition are trying to do these passing plays to try to get the Bears to bite on something that's not necessarily there. As Branch almost gets the clearance goal, they're going to center it across field. Hugs going to get a touch there. They do get demoed there, but Branch going to put the ball in the back of the net.
Proving our point once again. Branch gets that pass out from Hugs, isn't able to get it, and looks for another passing opportunity. Hugs probably calling where he is and just setting each other up. The Demolition have chemistry that, in all honesty, I love. It's my favorite part of the team right now. 2-4 in the game. Demolition in the lead with about 30 seconds left on the clock. Branch sending the ball up towards the net, looking for another goal on point. Idjo takes possession here. Is looking for Big Mac. Big Mac a little bit too far forward, but Beep tries to get another read. That ball's going right to Branch as he sends it up court, but Idjo tries to get it off the backboard, looking for a chance to send it over to the Bears, and Hugs gets a save with the help from Sky.
The Bears have looked a lot better in this game. However, the Demolition just continue to be a little bit more dominant on the offensive side. Again, Idjo picks up their second demo of this one, but the clock has struck 0, and the Demolition will go up 2-0 in this series.
2-0 in the series. Absolutely amazing work from the Demolition. Just looking at those passing plays, looking to set each other up, keeping that ball up in the air, which is starting to feel a little bit like the Bears are uncomfortable being up in the air.
Yeah. But honestly, like, the stats that I have written down for these two teams right now is absolutely insane when you look at them just as a whole. The Demolition through those first 2 games, 28 shots on goal. It's just insane to think the Bears only have 11 through that first 2 games. Just that offensive pressure that the Demolition have been able to put on the Bears so far this series, it just really seemed to give the Bears some fits.
Absolutely. And to let the folks who are joining us now, we are playing a best of 7 right now. So Demolition need 2 more to clinch that grand final spot. And they will be facing against the Hurricanes from the Blue Conference, who, if you were here an hour ago, just won their series against number 1, the Blizzards.
The Blizzard. But, the Hurricanes are on what my other caster... Oh, man, I forgot his name already. But he said they're on a Cinderella run right now. Does number 6 seed punch their ticket into the Grand Championship in the Academy League here? It's a huge story for them right now. But the Demolition up 2-0 in this series right now, the number 1 seed from their own respective conference. What do you think they need to do here just to continue this pressure?
Well, I would always say they need to get more bumps, but honestly, I think they need to keep doing what they've been doing. They need to look for each other. They need to keep that ball in front of net and have the Bears just stay in that mode of panic. As we see, Branch puts a shot on net, Beep keeps it in the corner, and the ball just, by fortune, gets pinched out. Ball still in that corner. Beep not able to get good touch. Branch not able to get that boost. It's Big Mac Daddy sends it up the field. Sky gets a read. Branch's last one back at this moment, I believe, as Hugsy to the death gets a good clear, sends it all the way up to the field, right into Branch's hands. The ball is towards the net. It's going to go off the backboard. That could be a good pass to the Demo. Sky takes control, looks at Beep, sees him there, sends it right off the wall. The ball is heading back into that corner from the pass by Big Mac Daddy. Maybe needs a few Demos to get the ball cleared out of the way here.
Yeah, the Bears have done a good job keeping the ball on the Demo side for the moment. Beep trying to center it here. Demo coming out from Idjo there won't really lead to anything at the moment. But the Demolition finally try to get it cleared out. However, Idjo does pick it up at the midfield line before Hugs plays it to the corner.
Hugs, and a very smart move. I don't know which Bears player that was, but I saw Hugs just bumping them out of the way, preventing that passing alley from opening up and throwing the Bears' possession away. Beep keeps it in the corner, sends it over to Branch. Branch pops it towards the middle. As all the Bears are on the same side, scrambling to get back, gets 50'd. Branch sends a shot on Big Mac Daddy, gets a save, sending it over to Beep. Sky in the corner, looks for the ball, goes up the backboard. Idjo's up there as well. This ball's right in front of the net, and Hugs gets an excellent 50 off of Big Mac Daddy, sends it off to the side.
Hugs picks up a Demo there. That could lead to something here for the Demo, but Branch kind of misses that touch there, and a 50-50 comes out, plays it to the corner. Sky now going to keep it in the Bears' side of the field for the moment. They're going to try to call their own number, and Branch able to put it in the back of the net there.
Being able to read what your teammate is doing, being able to anticipate where the ball is. And we have seen that time and time again where the Demo are able to get passes or able to take advantage of the ball just being stuck in front of the net. Bears need to tighten up that defense and get better clears and hold on to that possession, anticipate that 50, and be able to communicate those passing plays they want to give to each other. As the ball heads right back to the net, Idjo gets that save that he desperately needs to keep them in the game.
And they clear it all the way upfield. They're going to get a nice back pass here off the back wall, but there's no one there to answer that pass. And now it gets cleared back downfield by Hugs. Beep going to go up for the one, but Branch able to get to there first. Going to play it to the opposite corner as it bounces out. Past Idjo, 50-50 goes all the way across the field, but it is back in the Demolition side. Daddy goes up to get a touch there, plays it towards the back wall. Hugs, though, that reads that one perfectly, plays it to the corner. Beep does come through, whiffs on it. Idjo now following this one up. Sky going to go up, though, to clear it away from the goal.
Branch and Beep both meeting in the corner. The ball's over towards the backboard right now. This could be a passing play. Hugs gets a touch, but sends it right into Idjo's wheels and sends it right into the corner, right over Sky before she can even react. Ties up the game 1-1.
Idjo guessed correctly on that one there. Hugs did get the touch there, but Idjo just read it kind of perfectly there, or guessed perfectly. And like you said, they tie this game back up at 1, a game that the Bears desperately need here, because if they lose this one, the Demolition go to series point.
And this is all the pressure on the Demo right now. Idjo gets that touch, passes it right over Hugs. Big Mac Daddy meets Branch in the middle. Ball stays in the corner the entire time as Beep is up in the air. Tries to take control. Idjo and Beep meeting of the minds there as Hugs sends it away. This ball is dangerously close to being on net, but Big Mac sends it into the corner. Sends up a passing play. Passes off the post. Sends it to Beep. Beep gets a Demo on Hugs. Big Mac Pass off the backboard, trying to get the Bears set up for another passing play here, but Branch is able to send it away.
Beep, though, with a little bit of a mistouch there. Branch gonna play it one towards goal. It goes past one member of the Bears, but Ijo corrals it as it goes all the way across the side of the net. Now they pass it up to Beep. Beep gonna play it there towards goal. It's just a little bit wide. Ijo fakes the shot there. Daddy comes back in and gonna play it high off that back wall. Ijo gonna try to play it across field to Beep, but they pass it just to Branch, who bumps Beep out of the way and demos Beep. Now they're going to try to follow this one up, a back pass or a pass off that back wall. Tries to come out, but Ijo read it perfectly. Hugs going to keep this one in. Try to bop it over Beep, get the goal there, but Daddy able to clear it away for the moment. Sky, again, keeping this ball on the Bears side of the field. Ijo trying to clear it out. They finally do, but only for a moment before Branch will clear it back into the side of the Bears. And this one's on goal, but Daddy with the save.
Big Mac Daddy just being the defensive elite that they needed for the Bears. Hugs keeps it in the corner, gets demoed by Ijo. Bears stealing the team name and getting as many demolitions as possible, trying to clear out the demo and remove defensive pressure, but Hugs gets a touch on that ball before it hits off the post. Ijo, Beep, sends it up towards the field. Sky sends it right back. That ball's on target. That ball needs to be saved. Branch gets it back in the corner. Sky looking for boost, looking for some heat at the moment. Avoids the demo, gets a little bit more, but Branch gets that touch, tries to get it around Beep, and cannot get it. Beep being the brick wall in that moment. Ball is right. Oh, this is dangerous for the demo at the moment. Ijo's able to get that touch from Beep and send it right into the net before Hugs can do anything about it.
Yeah, this was all came off the defensive play there from Beep. A one-on-one. Beep won that one and cleared it downfield where every member of the Demolition kind of cheated a little bit too far up. And Ijo was just ahead of everyone, puts the Bears in front with only 8 seconds left to go here.
8 seconds is plenty of time for another goal. Sky booms it out towards the net. Beep, the last defender, tries to get it over. Double commit between Hugs and Sky. And Beep gets that save. The ball is still alive. We have plenty of time. They could make something work here. Beep pops it up in the air once again. Sky scrambling for it. No! Game 3 goes to the Bears. Consistently showing that Game 3 Demolition cannot win.
Honestly, like I said, the Bears desperately needed that game to keep them alive in this series. Yeah, there would have been a game played after this one no matter what, but going down 3-0 after 3 games is probably not what the Bears wanted to see. And this was a much improved game for the Bears, even though they were only able to get 3 shots that entire game.
Sometimes quality outdoes quantity. We've seen Demolition put a huge number of shots on net the entire series, but the Bears, being a little bit more conservative, a little bit more careful with their touches and passes, were able to show that you just need to get at least one more goal than the other team. It doesn't matter how many you put on net. You just have to make sure you have one more than the other team in this moment. Whew.
Yeah, I mean, we're only 3 games into this series, and right now I can tell you what the shot differential is for the teams here. Demolition, 36 shots through those first 3 games, averaging 12 shots a game. The Bears, only 14 shots. However, the Bears have 21 saves, while the Demolition only have 7.
One thing I need to point out, Hugs was trying to do as much as he could on the field, but he got shut down a lot, whether through bumps or demos. I think he was a player we've seen demoed the most that entire match. Is that the formula the Bears need in order to win the series? We're about to find out here in Game 4.
I mean, it would be a smart thing for the Bears to kind of focus on Hugs here for a little bit. 5 goals Hugs has already this series, the leading scorer for the Demolition. So if they can take him out, only 3 more goals have been scored by the rest of the Demolition this entire series.
We need Sky and Branch to step it up and become strikers. If Hugs get shut down, then they need to figure out a new plan here. Currently, Bears having all the pressure in the world. Ijo has that ball in front of the net, gets double commit protection from the Demolition in that moment. Beep sends it off to the corner. Sky gets a touch, sends it right back upfield. Ijo gets bumped. There we go. That's what I like to see from the demo. Hugs sending it up towards the field, towards the goal line. Gets it sent away by Beep. Misses the touch. Beep sends it up to the center, but Big Mac Daddy is able to send it right back.
Branch, though.
Missed touch by Branch.
A little bit of an awkward touch there. Sky, though, will help him out there, clear it out as Hugs gets a demo there. Only their 4th demo of this series right there. Actually, they're leading the series and their team in demos. Branch picks up a demo. This could lead to a goal, but a nice clearance there by Ijo. Hugs, though, will pick it up as it crosses the midfield line. Daddy gonna try to get it out. They get it past Hugs. They get a bump there by Sky, but Branch will keep it on the Bears side of the field.
One thing I want to point out is something you said earlier. No one wants to be 4-0, especially in a conference finals. Most of the games I've seen in conference finals right now have gone to game 6 at most. This ball's dangerous in front of net. No one's there. Ijo sends it in home.
Yeah, what a play coming out here from the Bears. Beep puts a shot on goal. It's a very scary shot. Gets Branch to commit to it. And Sky and Hugs just kind of nowhere to be seen around that ball. They thought they were going to see their teammate get that save and try to go on a fast break opportunity, but they just kind of missed on it. And Ijo, tallying their 5th goal already, lead the Bears in scoring so far.
Yeah, Demolition just trusting Branch to get a big clear there, but Branch not able to do it. This ball's back on target. Hugs scrambling to get up in the air to save it. The ball's still in front of net. Sky gets a 50 off of Big Mac Daddy, gets a save for herself as Beep touches it into the corner, tries to get a setup going. Sky's after the ball here. Can she get it over Ijo? The ball's popped up. It's in front of the net here. Oh. Hugs tries to get it up. Branch already up in the air. Sky needs to turn around. Beep gets a very fortunate touch and sends it away in that moment.
Keep it on the Bears side. Only 4 mo. Beep puts a shot on goal. Sky able to touch it away. Hugs gets credit for a save there off the shot from Ijo. 50-50 coming out from Daddy and Sky there. Goes the way of the Bears. Another save by Branch. Sky tries to clear it out. Ijo, though, will play it back down to the opposite corner in the Bears side. It's centered there. Beep with the shot. Beep finally finds their first goal of the series here in Game 4.
Beep and Ijo coming alive in Game 4 especially, just taking it away, looking for each other, and Beep anticipating that pass in the air and just finding that perfect pocket to slide that ball in.
Yeah, the chants of Beep in the chat are going crazy right now, but the Bears trying to add on a 3rd here. Daddy shoots a shot towards goal, but Sky denies
Beep is coming off the wall, tries to get a pass out to Ijo. Big Mac Daddy looks for another shot. Gets a double touch, sends it back into the corner, has plenty of time to send it off. Hugs gets a demo off of Beep. Is that the opening they need? Sky is chasing after the ball. Branch looking for another bump on Beep. Gets at least a dodge, which costs them the goal. Game's up 2-1 now in favor of the Bears still, but the first goal of the match for the demo.
I think Branch really helped out Sky there with that goal, just kind of forcing Beep on that back line to try to worry about the bumps coming out, and Sky did everything correctly there they needed to do, put the ball in the back of the net. However, a lot of help from Branch there to lead to that goal, but Ijo with the shot, Branch with the denial. Daddy, though, gonna put a shot right back on goal, and Daddy scores.
A misfortunate touch from Branch. I'm sure that's not the way he wanted it to go, and Hugs and Sky were ready to get back on offense, but a little bit too soon on that play. Branch was just out there alone trying to fight the world. Yeah. We have next kickoff coming in. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of time to stage a comeback. Hugs looks for a touch, sends it up off the backboard over to Branch. Branch gets a light touch. Double commit from the Bears, sends it away. Sky gets a touch off the save from Beep. Beep keeps control of the ball. You can see Branch scrambling to the back right now. Ball's in the corner. The ball's popped up off the 50 off of Ijo, and Branch. Sky sends it away. Branch is getting safe. Looks for the touch off the backboard. Tries to send it over into the corner. Great timing as Big Mac Daddy sets it up for Beep and Ijo, but Branch is already there. Sky pushes it forward more, puts it off into the corner. Ijo gets a touch, and Hug sends it right back. Do you think the Demolition can come back at this point in time? What do they need to do in order to recover?
I mean, that right there helps them out a lot. Sky finds their 2nd goal of this game. And honestly, what they need to do, like I said, they needed to have this goal go in right there. It really helps them out. A minute 29 left to go in this game. They're only down 1. They have been able to score a lot throughout this series, so I'm not necessarily scared that they're going to be able to do that again. As Sky looks for it, but Ijo with the incredible save.
I'm in a lot of pain. That ball didn't go in that moment from that great save. Bear is just recovering as quickly as possible from that surprise shot in the air from the kickoff. Sky jumps up, tries to get over the ball. The ball hits the crossbar. A little saving grace, keeping the game within striking distance as Hugs gets a demo on Big Mac Daddy. Sky is up in the air, looks for a touch, barely misses it, but Hugs can get there. Someone can get there. Big Mac Daddy is able to get the clear in the last possible seconds before the ball went in the net. Branch sends it forward, sends it over to Beep. Beep tries to keep control, almost bumps into Ijo there, but Sky gets a touch. The ball is centered towards the net. Branch gets a touch coming in from nowhere.
Yeah, what a comeback this has been for the Demolition here. It's a 50-50 off the sidewall. Daddy just kind of whiffs on it, and Branch puts it bar down in that upper 90 there to tie the game back up with 41 seconds left to go. Now, one thing I want to talk about here for what seemed to be a little bit is that the Bears have pretty much reversed the script so far this series. This game, they're out shooting the Demolition by so much, but just in that last attack from the Demolition, they kind of even the numbers out. Hugs looking for a goal here, but they just whiff on it, but Sky's right there, and Sky will find a hat trick and put the Demolition back in the lead.
You cannot see me on camera, but I am vibrating with excitement at this point. The Demolition, 2 goals down, reversing the entire script in this moment, taking the lead back with less than 30 seconds left. Now the question is, can they remain the top defensive dominant team, or the Bears anticipate what they're doing and disrupt the entire defensive field they have going on? As Sky gets a touch, sends it off to the corner. Big Mac Daddy anticipates a touch from Sky, gets it over her, but Branch anticipates that, sends it right back. The ball is right in front of the net here. It's Hugs. Sends it on target. Big Mac Daddy just a little bit too far forward. And they have gotten the insurance they need for a Game 3 win, unless we see 2 kickoff goals in the next 6 seconds.
And you know what? The Bears really let this game slip out of their control. They had a 2-goal lead, less than 2 minutes left to go. Their defense has been incredible up until this point right now. And now, with this loss here, the Demolition go to series point, 1 win away from being in that grand champion, in the Academy League Championship game.
I'm going to give my biased opinion as the general manager of the Demolition. I am so proud of this team right now. We just got 1 more, though. And Bears have done exactly that. They showed a very different side of themselves that we've seen in Game 1 and Game 2. They are looking for each other actively. All of their goals from this game are from passes, from assists, from demos that they cleared out and made a passing alley, from making the Demolition scramble for defense. But the Demolition able to keep calm, able to keep collected, and Sky coming out as that dominant striker on the field. 3 out of 4 shots going in the net from her.
Yeah, and honestly, like I kind of said, this was a little bit of a script reversal here. The Demolition, or the Bears, a lot more shots this game, more than the Demo for the first time this entire series. However, with a script reversal also means it's on the other side too. The Demolition, 6 saves. That's only 1 less than the amount of saves they had going into that game right there. So they almost doubled their amount of saves in 1 game.
Now, my question to you, so we saw the Bears, we know the Bears can be very dominant. We know they know what to do on the field. How do you think the communication's going on in that Discord call? How do you think they are talking to each other? What do you think they need to tighten up more for this next game?
I mean, I think they know they let that game slip out of their control there. They should have had that game. We should be looking at a tied series right now. But honestly, they tried to go, more aggressive on the offensive side, which is something we've been saying all series that they kind of need to do. And they did it in that last game. However, they just seem to do it a little bit too much, or just a little bit out of their control. We saw a couple double commits come out from them, and the Demolition really didn't make them pay there. But there were some incredible plays that came out from the Demolition as well. The goal from Branch was one of them. But look at this, the ball's rolling downfield, and Hugs able to get back to that one before it goes in the goal.
Branch, worried about that mistouch, wanted to keep control of the ball, but just let it slip right past him. And Sky throws it right all the way across field near the goalpost. Sets up for Branch, Hugs, and both in the air trying to get a shot off net, but a double commit instead. Sky sends it off the post. Gets 50 between Big Mac Daddy and hugs you to death as it's going up the wall. Ijo and Sky meeting in the air, but Branch is sending it right back down into the corner. Looks for another touch. Tries to get a setup here, but gets knocked away by Beep. Loses all control as Hugs miscalculates and barely misses a touch. And Branch sends it right back in, keeping it on the Bear side the entire time.
Yeah, and a misplay coming out there, but a nice save. Doesn't get counted as a save there from Ijo, but it's a save in my book. Now they clear it upfield. They get it past Sky. However, Branch is there on the back wall. They're going to play it slowly, actually. Gets it past Ijo. Gets it past Daddy, but Beep will pick it up in their side of the field and play it back down into the Demo side of the field. Hugs comes up with that aerial touch. Now going to follow this one up. Missed on that one, but Ijo is there to try to corral it. Branch, though, going to play that one towards goal. Daddy tries to clear it out. Sky with the shot. However, it gets denied there by, I believe that was Beep, and now it's back down in the Demolition side.
Branch able to keep that ball control going there. Ijo gets a demo on Sky, getting her out of the play at the moment. Branch Hugs, tries to get a touch, decides against it as Branch gets a save, tacking another one onto his stats for the game. Hugs Sends it up towards the field, right back into Big Mac Daddy. And still trying to maintain control here as Branch goes for the 50 with Idjo. Ball's over to the Bears side again. Hugs tries to get it clear out with a demo. Heads back for the ball and just barely mistouches. Over the crossbar, right back over to Hugs. Idjo's there, tries to get a demo. Hugs dodges it deftly as it keeps playing back over into the Demolition side. Almost halfway through the match right now. We still don't have a point on the goal on the scoreboard right now.
Yeah, there's only been 3 shots put together by the 2 teams here. 2 coming out from the side of the Demolition. Only 1 for the Bears right now. As we're about to cross halfway, Daddy gets it past 1 member. Beep takes care of Hugs, but Sky with the last man back save there to keep this game tied at 0. Idjo, though, going to play this one off the side, while Hugs, though, going to play it to the corner past Idjo. Daddy, though, is going to play it in and back to that corner. It's a centering opportunity, but there's no members of the Bears that put a shot on goal. Beep comes in late, but Sky able to win the 50-50 play back downfield. Idjo's going to try to corral this one. Whiffs on the bump, or the demo there coming out from Sky, but as Sky gets the shot, and Daddy, though, with the save.
Hugs pops it up in the air. Goomba stomps down on Beep, but Sky is not able to get the touch she needs. Hugs tries to keep it in play, but Idjo sends it forward. Demolition scrambling back for defense. Branch and Sky almost double committing there. Sky's back in the back post as Hugs sends it upfield. Looking for another touch here. Sky waits for Beep. Has a chance here. Does not get it past Idjo's. Branch sends it forward. And we have another ball right in front of the net. Big Mac Daddy demos Branch out of the Bears playing a little bit differently. They're a little bit more passive this game. We've seen a lot of possible passes, but they kind of waited out a bit more. They're a bit further back, a little bit more nervous, it seems, as Sky puts a shot towards net.
Yeah, but this ball has been off all the goalposts right now on the Bears side. Only 75 seconds left to go here. The Bears desperately need to get this ball out of their own side and try to get some attack going here. Idjo going to go up, but they get demoed by Hugs. The ball's still in front of net. It's just sitting there. Beep coming in, but Sky with the denial. A minute to go, and I feel like at this point in the game, whoever scores the first goal here might be the one that wins it.
And just seeing how these 2 teams are playing right now, I personally feel like it's going to sound like caster bias here, but I think the Demolition have more pressure. Branch misses the touch. Beep gets it in the clear. I might have to throw it back to the Bears. I think they have a stronger chance of getting the first goal here. Idjo getting the save, keeps the ball alive up in the air. Almost 30 seconds left to go as Hugs chases after it from the pass to Branch. Big Mac Daddy decides against a demo on Branch, but Sky is in the air, sends it towards the center. And the ball is heading back towards the Demolition side. Hugs gets a touch, sends it upfield, tries to get past Big Mac Daddy and Beep. Beep is already there, sends it over to Idjo, who puts it in the corner again. That's a good opportunity here. Dangerous touch from Hugs. 10 seconds left.
Countdown has started here. 5 seconds left to go. A shot here from Idjo. They're going to try to follow up. Branch with a save. 3, 2. Beep going to play it back in. The ball has struck the ground. And for the second time and first time since game 1, we're going to overtime.
The Demolition, the Bears are just anticipating each other's touches. Hugs sends it all the way forward. They can't make it in time. Oh my goodness. I popped off a bit too much.
8 seconds into overtime here. The Bears fully committed on trying to get that ball in deep within the Demolition side of the field. However, Hugs, all they need to do is beat one person, and it's the winning goal, and the goal that will secure them a spot to face the Hurricanes next week in the Academy League Championship.
Great work for the Demolition and the Bears fighting and finding that changeup that they needed, working so hard and fighting their way. Getting one game from the demo, but the demo not allowing it to ever happen again. Great work between all the teams so far. Shout out to the Demolition. We will see them next week for AL3 Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this channel for grand finals against the Hurricanes.
Yeah, let me just talk about some of the stats that we've kind of seen throughout this entire series right here. Your team almost outshot the Bears by 20 shots this game. 49-30 is that stat line right there. However, only able to get 17 saves throughout the entire series, while on the other hand, the Bears able to get almost 30. They got 28 saves that entire series, but your guys' offensive pressure really just kind of suffocated the Bears out of a lot of stuff there, whether it be boost or their rotations or just kind of general gameplay. It seemed like the pressure that your team was putting on the Bears really caused them to have a lot of trouble.
And it's a lot of it is due to Sky and Hugs. Branch is there for the support. Branch knows how to get those passes out and knows how to anticipate the ball. And I'm speaking for them, but that's because I played with these folks before. I love seeing how they play together, and this team has made me very proud. And I'm saying that now as a GM and not as a caster, so...
Yeah, but I mean, you have to give the Bears a lot of credit here. After that second game when they lost 4-2, it really was a close series for them from there on out. But then there was that last 90 seconds in game 4. That was the game where they were up 3-1, and your team scored 4 goals in that last 90 seconds to give themselves the lead in that game. And I felt like with that right there, that game 4 kind of took all the momentum out of the Bears there, and they were trying to recapture it there. In game 5, they were just never truly able to get it, though.
For sure. And just to kind of wrap up for the night as well, we do have one more game coming in after this. This is MLE Sports, sponsored by APM Music. We have the Bears coming back with the ML squad for 3s against the Dodgers.
Yeah, so make sure you guys stick around, or stick and wait around after this break. That series will be the final one of tonight.